How's it going?
Hello, welcome to the first It's Dead to Me podcast. That's the name, right?
That's the name.
Yeah,
IDTM.
I'm. Don't interrupt me.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, all right. I'm here with I'm the host Harry, and this is my co-host Liam. I'm very good at presenting, aren't I? You know me. They call me Mr. Presenter. Okay. We're here with Daniel today to speak about politics. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were the best at presenting.
Oh, I introduced you, and then you just.
You should have introduced him for him.
He should have said hello.
If you're that good. You should have said hello.
I should have said hello.
Yeah.
I should have. I don't want to say hello to a bunch of people just watching us at the end of a screen. I'm probably not going to meet in real life.
What if you do meet them in real life, though, Daniel? What if they find you? If they crawl at your door? So, Daniel, what are we talking about today?
Well, I don't know. Just any political bullshit we can think of.
Any political bullshit. Alright, Daniel, do you want to start then, I guess?
I'm offended.
What have you been thinking about politically? What's going on in your polysphere?
Polysphere.
The T word.
P-sphere.
Penis.
Polycule.
Polycule. The T word.
Tories.
Tourists?
Tories.
Like China.
Attractions.
China?
Chinese
Not
tourists.
racist.
Yeah, you can only go to. Tourism is limited to China because it's communist. Well, allegedly a communist nation.
Allegedly, yes.
Yeah, it's.
Allegedly.
I mean, alleged.
Allegedly.
I realise that we have to speak into that though.
Yeah, probably.
That's okay. Alright, so what's your gripes with the Tories, Daniel?
That they have run our country right into the ground. As if this current cost of living crisis was sufficient enough evidence to prove that.
Not when Margaret Thatcher violently killed that kid.
Don't remind me.
Was it your kid?
The modern Tories' aim is more to indirectly kill us over time. From the looks of it.
You said that. You said don't remind me as if you were there.
It's a constant. All food shortages or anything to go by.
Oh yeah, Daniel. I tell you what, I'm hungry as shit constantly. I haven't eaten in months.
Remember when they said that we didn't have a
life.
Brexit deal? We run out of food in a year. Remember when they were saying that?
I mean, yeah, 2 years. So, I mean, they were right.
Which brings me to quite the pressing question: do we think the cost of living crisis is as bad as it's being made out to be by the media?
Well, I'm in mass amounts of debt and can't afford food at the minute. So, I'd say probably not. I'd say it's quite reasonable.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Why are you in debt? Do we even want to know?
I wouldn't want to know.
It's probably best that we don't know then.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel's in the same kind of debt, so.
You are. You do have the same debt.
I mean, Liam's not in debt. So.
I'm not in debt.
Yeah.
I'm just
Really?
poor.
In debt to the
Are you
Lord,
poor?
if anything.
I mean, if
True.
you are in the debt that I think you
To
could
a Christian
be,
podcast.
What debt do you think I'm in, Daniel?
I don't know.
You just said
Maybe.
if you're in the debt. What and what?
Maybe you're just gambling all the bloody time. Maybe you've gotten into that.
Yeah, I've been.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah.
I do gamble. I do.
I mean, I hate it enough that in the odd instances I do it just for the crack.
You do gamble.
I just limit myself to 20 pence on a fruity, and that'll be it.
20 pence. That's a lot of money, Daniel. I'd be
20
gambling
pence.
away.
20 pence.
You could buy what, like 20 sweets in the 60s then?
You could buy at least 20 pennies.
Let's get 20 pence, yeah.
Yeah, you could.
You get the picture.
Yeah, I get your picture, Daniel. Of your wealth
It's
to
a terrible
you.
waste of money.
Daniel, I'm
It's a terrible
in
waste.
student debt.
Student debt. Oh, I see.
You know the debt that we're both in?
Yes, where they just pay, where the uni basically just pays all the money for us and then expects us to pay it back.
What?
It's about as simple as that, isn't it?
What?
What?
Did we forget to say what?
What? What happened there?
What's going on?
What is a what?
I'm sorry, something just weird happened on my
A
screen.
what? A world of
Sorry about
terrorists.
that. Terrorism.
Yes.
I see what you mean.
Mhm.
You're saying we need to stop the terrorist agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never easy, though, is it?
Mm.
How have, so you're in uni now, Daniel.
Yes, as are you.
How's it going?
Incredibly.
Oh, I think the Samsung Go mic came out and then came back in.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Give me a sec, let me check that. Alright, it's still going alright. Alright, everything's fine. So, I suppose the real question is, that Daniel, why did you kill those 5 kids?
Yeah.
What 5 kids are you referring to?
You trying
You
to
imply-
dodge
is he-
the question?
It sounds like he's implying he's killed more than 5 kids.
Maybe. Wait,
Such a joyful
wait.
tone. Maybe.
Oh, could you be talking about Boris and Carrie Johnson's? Well, I say 9.
Oh, your
kids,
children.
I don't have any more than produced. Are you talking about them?
Oh my god, how many kids has Daniel killed? She's killing all of Boris Johnson's children's like catching Pokemon.
Yeah.
I told you I hated Tories, didn't I, Harry?
Oh my god.
Wait.
Daniel sees Tories as like a race.
Implying that you're a terrorist, Daniel.
Daniel, would you put the Tories in the gulag?
I'd have stuff much worse in mind for them, I'd reckon.
What the fuck? Daniel's making saw traps.
Not really, just stating the truth, really, that Tories are simply a lower form of human being.
Holy fuck. You're right. Take a minute.
Yeah.
Alright.
An interesting viewpoint,
Yeah. Interesting.
Mr. Daniel.
Mr. Daniel.
Daniel?
Mr. Daniel. So Daniel, why do you believe that Tories are a different life form?
Well, not different life form. I said lower form of human.
Yeah.
But
So
I
why-
don't have the same.
Do you
how-
practice phrenology, perhaps?
What the hell is that? Actually?
It's like measuring skulls to see how some people are lesser.
No, just assume
It's what
Tories
like
don't have them.
classic racism was built on.
Hmm.
Really
I
old,
just assume-
not modern racism. It's like crime or whatever. Classic racism was all about phrenology.
It's got more
I'll just
class.
look this up
Yeah,
before I go to school.
I'd say more class.
Mm. You fucking Homo erectus.
What can I say? The Tories.
They're more Neanderthal. They are more Neanderthal, let's be honest. You seen Boris? What a skull on him.
To be fair.
Yes. Well, how can I put it? The sort of people who will just sit on deck chairs and relax next to people who are suffering, and then just tell them, "Oh, we're all in this together. We're all going to be fine."
Yeah, it's literally 1984.
Yes.
Literally.
Like, literally 1984.
Like literally.
Remember when Boris said, don't go outside?
Except we
1984.
don't go up top
Remember
of
when
the house.
Boris said, don't...
Yeah.
Wait, do we have top of
Remember
the pops in 1984?
Remember when Boris said it's COVID time?
I don't. It's top of the pots is still going, isn't it?
I don't know.
I believe Jimmy
What's
Savile is the host on it. Jim will fix it.
Oh,
Jim will fix it.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
we are in 1984, so he's a great guy.
Yeah.
yes, he is a good guy, isn't he? So what would
Jim
you say?
fixed
It
me.
was
Jim fixed me.
1939 and we were in Germany.
I'd say yeah, maybe I'd say that.
Mm-hmm.
What's German for you're a weirdo?
Sorry, that may have been offensive.
Yeah, Germans actually speak in clicks. Sure, yeah, it's When the Germans closing around the corner. Okay, we're talking politics, let's get back on track.
Yeah.
Daniel, what do you think of the specific political belief that there is a super race and that certain people are above others?
A super race?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're referring to. I think we should all be equal.
But not the Tories.
Being a Tory is more of a choice, is more of a life choice and not a life condition, is it?
Yeah, so you're saying certain life choices means that you should be exterminated, potentially. Don't deserve the same rights, yeah, okay. So what if I were to say that's the same logic that religious nationalists used to use about gay people?
Well, I'd say it's quite a bit different, isn't it? Because in the term, being gay, it's just just a way of feeling towards other people. Whereas being in a different party, kind of like says different things about what you want for the world. In a Tories case, clearly just to make the poor poor and the rich rich.
Well, Daniel, I think you're a libtard racist fuck.
Really?
What would you say to that?
Because I want the country's wealth to be shared out a bit more equally.
Yeah, sounds a bit libtardy to me.
Yep, you don't sound like you've been on coke over the past 10 days.
I indeed concur with Harry's viewpoint here.
Yeah.
I mean, you would, wouldn't you?
What's that supposed to mean?
What does that supposed to mean?
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, nothing, Liam. I'm surprised, honestly, that you don't have 3 arms, 4 legs, and a God knows what else.
What the Oh my god. Just because I'm black.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. I mean, I'm black, personally. I identify as it. But, like...
doing this, are we?
Personally.
I identify as the King of England, Harry. You're just going to have to accept that.
Okay. Your Majesty,
Yes.
Yeah. So Daniel wants to be the tampon and Camilla? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly you just want to play magical fantasies, don't you, Harry?
I feel like this is getting a bit aggressive.
Like a thing. Is this getting aggressive? Do you want to be the mediator between us?
I think I am.
Okay, so Daniel, Liam's going to be our mediator while we hash this out. Daniel, I guess. Daniel, I think you're a pussy libtard bitch who could maybe cut out the soy because you're such a beta cook male. What do you think?
And I think you look like a descendant of Hitler, except you couldn't even manage to get to sport an almost as awesome looking moustache.
No, there's quite a lot of tension here, Liam. What would you make of the tension that we're having?
I would say that you're both correct. You do kind of look a bit like Hitler's descendant.
But I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
That's not a lie, by the way. Don't check in any way.
We'd never lie.
I wouldn't.
I mean, we're both black.
I would never lie. Just like I'd never kill my wife.
Yeah.
Not lies.
She died of natural causes.
Yeah,
where did into her skull? What?
Where did you live with her again?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I visited you once on vacation. Can't remember where.
You don't sound very torn up, Harry.
About what?
About your wife going. You don't seem very torn up about that.
I'm deeply torn up about it, Daniel. Just because I don't...
Tears streaming down his face right now.
Yeah.
Well, then you must be really good at keeping yourself to yourself.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah.
I like to keep my work and private life separate. Unlike some people, like Boris Johnson. We're back on politics.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, you were quick to change the subject.
Yeah, I'd change the subject any day if it was about my private life. Because again, I don't like mentioning the tragic death of my wife.
You really don't, do you?
Who died of natural causes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like it was made of wood, so
Yeah.
we'll leave it. Daniel, a lot of people say you can never stop discussing politics. We sort of want to make this a one and done. After this, we're never going to speak about politics again.
Yeah.
Sounds like a decent enough.
I've already renounced my citizenship, so I can't vote anymore.
Can you not?
Fair
I mean,
enough.
I have the right to vote now. Technically, I can, but I
He has
can
the
if I
right.
want to.
That's alright.
Well, you said
It's just
right.
like being a
That's
citizen. It's just I
interesting.
don't have the. It's just I don't have the care to.
Oh, so you don't care about the future of this nation.
No. It's just that I've clearly got no.
I
way
see
of
how you
changing
want
it.
children to die in the streets.
Really. Can't say the parties we've got running are any better than that.
No, not really.
I see that
Speak-
despite your apparent derision for the Tory party, Daniel, you don't seem very intent on changing the way this country is managed. Why is that?
Simply because I can't.
But you could vote.
Yes, but they don't seem to count the public. They don't seem to count the public interest anymore. Otherwise, how the hell Rishi and Truss ended up even competing in the first place is just beyond me.
That's a good point. So you're saying we should, pull a bit of a French style revolution, and
That might be all that's left to do.
okay. So we now have probable cause if Rishi Sunak or Liz Truss die that Daniel is in the running of murderers. What would you do? Take her out into the forest and shove an axe right into her skull multiple times when she refuses to get the divorce?
That's giving her more of a way out than she deserves.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
Alright.
She could. She could.
I'm sorry, my friend, my co-host Liam has lost his composure.
I've lost his what?
Composure.
Composure.
Yeah.
That's actually quite a
You
rare
calm
Yeah.
down?
thing.
Just
Quite
remembering a good friend of mine who died to an accident in the school.
Who?
I can't remember their name.
He seems really,
Okay.
really willing to just say exactly why he died.
It feels like we've got on a whirlwind of emotions in this 17 minutes.
I mean, yeah,
I'm so sorry.
putting it back to the back of her head really is giving her too much of a way out. She could just rip it out,
That's a good point.
She could.
That's what Margaret
Okay.
Thatcher did.
It is.
Yeah.
I think anyone who saw that or even heard of that would be scarred for life.
So, Daniel, what do you think of unisex toilets? Because obviously the only real one we have in the UK now is Margaret Thatcher's grave, but
So unisex what?
unisex toilets.
Unisex toilets.
Because I'm quite a fan. I said
I don't
that so
know,
weirdly. I'd like to
Depends.
clarify it's just because
I'm
of...
quite a fan.
I mean, I like when they're like an individual toilet. Like it's like a like it's just one singular...
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
box.
that.
They're
now-
really
now
nice.
In all seriousness, that I'm actually alright with.
I actually think they're the best kind of toilets to cut out all
Wait, but-
kinds of crime.
But
Yeah.
if there's unisex like public toilets that are like no different from like your ordinary men or women's bathroom, that just seems like just the ideal way for a man to rape a woman.
Yeah, I can definitely get that, but like at the same time, a lot of these arguments obviously are in relation to like why we can't let gender identification clarify stuff like that. But like, I'd argue, why the fuck would a rapist give a shit what it says on the sign? Like, it's not like a rapist is walking around and then he sees a sign that says woman, he goes, dagnabbit, no raping today.
Because it's a unisex toilet, at least no one can just ask him, well, the fuck did you go in that toilet?
Yeah, but what he'd do is he'd be like, because I'm a raper, and then he'd dangle his long little arms and grab them, like a child nabber. I feel like the child, he has a big net, like the child nabber from
Yes.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Carrots a fucking net around.
I can imagine Daniel with a net and just like capturing kids. That's how he killed them, wasn't it, Daniel? That's what you did to Boris kids.
Really?
You think we don't know?
That's funny, because I can imagine you in a monkey suit, but I'm not saying that.
Just because he's
What
black.
the fuck?
That's so
What the
fucking
fuck?
racist.
Yeah. A black Jewish man who didn't kill his wife.
Exactly.
The last of these is not like the others, is it, Harry? Black, Jewish, and didn't kill his wife. The last of these is not like the others, is it?
What's the last of it? I don't.
We don't understand what you're saying, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's kind of sus.
I can't take you seriously when you say that, Daniel. So, Daniel, since you care about politics so much, that's what we're talking about today. That's the topic. I don't know if I mentioned that every single of a sentence. But what do you think of the new Sonic game?
Sonic game?
Yeah, that's political.
Yeah.
Because you know how in the trailer, at the end of the trailer, Sonic says,
I thought the Mario movie would be more progressive.
America deserves 9/11. That he did.
He did say that.
Which was interesting also because at the end of Mario's trailer, he said actually death to Israel. America did not deserve 9/11. Sonic, you're a beta cook soy boy, I believe is his exact. I believe we get a quote. I'm unfortunately
correct on that one.
We're a bit not set up here. Where usually we'd have someone to quote us there, but no. So what do you think of the new Mario trailer, Daniel? Because it's such a political issue.
Yeah.
Well, Mario trailer.
Yeah, for the movie.
Which one? Sorry, which
Have you seen the trailer for the movie?
Which movie?
The Illumination one.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Wait, you haven't seen the trailer?
I don't watch a lot of trailers, Harry.
Oh my god. You're not going to be watching the movie?
I mean, last night I was too busy watching a Celtic game to watch any trailers, wasn't I?
Celtic? There's a lot of politics behind Celtic versus Rangers. Daniel, who do you think? Do you believe in a united Ireland? This is a topic I'm not going to touch at all.
United Ireland. Well, it's a beautiful country, so why not?
Yeah. Well, some might say because of the tensions around that, some people wanting to be part of the United Kingdom, and some of them thinking, wanting to have freedom from the United Kingdom could potentially, the tension there, the kneecapping and the car bombing and the rock throwing, which was the worst of all of them.
We started to do it all the way back in 1801, didn't we, with the Act of Union?
The what? Sorry, I don't know about this.
Union, didn't we?
Oh.
Technically we united it in like the UK and Ireland like long ago, didn't we? So now the old country is lumped with this absolute this one that has just absolutely gone into the ground.
Some would say they went over, forced them into specific religions, beat them to death, starved them, made them renounce their heritage, stole their language, and destroyed all of their history. But uniting Ireland is an interesting way to describe it.
Interesting problem.
Others would say it's just a lovely country of love, wine and cheese and nothing more.
There's not much wine and cheese in Ireland. I mean, there's a lot of cheese.
Oh, of course not. That's French. That's France.
Disgusting country. Daniel, you seem to enjoy Ireland, but you have never been. Do you think you're a plastic paddy?
Plastic paddy?
Yeah.
If you could define what that is, actually, I've not heard that term
it's
before.
like someone who, basically an English guy that's like, oh look, I'm so Irish, but has never been or know anything about the culture.
Well, basically, I know some things about Irish culture.
But would that not be more Irish, like English Irish culture?
Hey, just go onto the Guinness store and you'll see everything I need.
Yeah.
You'll see everything you need to know. I'm going to go to the old country someday, Harry, though.
Yeah.
Just you
I mean, I go every year, and I still wouldn't say I'm Irish.
Sure. And what do you enjoy most about going?
The tax write-offs.
What about the pubs and Guinness and drinks?
Well, unfortunately, most of the pubs were closed because the part of Ireland I go to is a backwater sledge. They just got internet last year.
Really?
Yeah. There is a singular lamppost.
Singular lamppost.
Yeah. My great aunt was talking about the fact that she used to churn butter, and they had a singular donkey.
Oh.
Which I think says a lot about how backwards that country was. Unfortunately, due to oppression from what country was it? I think
Something
I think
like that.
Swaziland was the ones that oppressed.
Swaziland.
Yeah, I think Swazilandians.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. You know the old Swazilandians.
Yeah. Yep.
Swaziland.
Yeah, related to the
Swazilandians.
yeah, they're distant cousins, the Smithicians.
We don't talk
Yeah,
about.
but
Don't talk about Smithicians.
I'm only allowed to mention
Don't
them
even.
once.
Don't.
I'm not going to mention them again.
Yeah, don't. Because we don't want.
We don't want any trouble.
We don't. No. We will challenge the IRA, but this not them. I won't even say the name actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what do you have to say about this, Daniel?
the troubles in the Birmingham boroughs.
I'm saying this is very troubling indeed.
Said that like a trailer line. I can imagine that in like a murder mystery, and at the end,
Really?
Daniel should be the new Sherlock Holmes. I can imagine he's got all the qualities: weird, gaunt face, oddly specific knowledge.
And you should be the new Dracula.
Borderline
You
out.
literally don't need any makeup.
Thank you. Why don't I need makeup? Because I'm pale, or because I've quite. Not dark skin,
So
but
it's
darker
less about
than the
looking
average.
pale, admittedly.
let's say if I
less
was
about
an
looking
island,
pale
I'd be exotic.
and more about just looking so scary, human being. You convince other people you're not even a human being.
That's a
There's
good point.
There's that vibe around you, Homer.
I mean,
just
Daniel
like,
does, and we've seen him. I mean, I won't show a picture of him, but
Yeah.
think Jack Skellington.
Jack Skellington.
Think Jack Skellington with a bit of Jimmy Savile, and a bit of the dog from Looney Tunes, the sad dog from Looney Tunes.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Jimmy Savile?
Think like Gollum, but anorexic.
That's playing quite well.
Gollum but anorexic.
Yeah.
Think Gollum but long.
That's the only people who spoke about it anymore.
Okay. Daniel, do you have any other political points that you want to get across to our audience of no one?
Oh, goodness me. Thinking about this is just going to make me lose whatever remains of my sanity. Yeah, that sounds what you heard.
Alright.
Well,
Is that
apologies.
Is that all your political opinions, Daniel? Do you not have any others?
I've got lots more. But
What about
I wish
local
you-
politics? What do you think
Local
of the? What do you think of the bike lanes?
A waste of money, a waste of space, a waste of fucking everything, including fucking passengers. Seeing as there's not even any, there's hardly any cyclists on those lanes. Except
We
for
did
one
ask
of the
you to
few
describe the
random-
bike lanes, not yourself. But
Except for one of the only times I saw them, which I'm pretty sure was illegal, a motorcycle race. No,
well, you saw a motorcycle race on one.
on one of them, yes. I kid you not. And one of the only times I've seen them being used was an illegal motorcycle race. I kid you the fuck not.
Yeah. Personally, I use them to hide bodies of antibodies. I mean, of like for deadly diseases.
Yeah.
The three cyclists that use the lane probably just think they're a ramp, don't they?
What if we did? What if we did it? What if we put a ramp there? You know what I mean?
Well,
What if we put a tripwire?
What
What are the bike lanes?
what if we put a
that'd be a
landmine
further waste of money, as far as I'm concerned.
on the bike
Probably a
lanes?
bit dangerous.
What if? What if? Who's gonna stop me?
Who's going to stop you?
Exactly.
Who's gonna stop me when I
Actually,
throw an
that's
axe to someone's head?
No one, I'd assume.
Exactly.
except for whenever you die, the devil itself, maybe.
I don't believe in the devil.
No, I don't suppose you do.
Yeah, you know why, Daniel? I
Yes,
do believe in
I-
witchcraft, though.
Witchcraft, yeah.
I've been getting into witchcraft recently. I've got some runes.
Everything I probably know about you, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. What do you think of crystal bitches, as they're called, Daniel?
Crystal bitches. I
Crystal
think you mean crystal balls.
Well,
I mean,
if
whatever
you're into
floats
that,
your boat.
Daniel. Yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't do that
Yeah.
kind of behaviour because it's against the Bible. But
there's probably more to life than, well,
there's more to life than balls.
True.
I mean, technically, what isn't against the Bible, at least according to what someone's done in the Old Testament, is apparently just marrying someone after you've raped them. Apparently.
Oh yeah, I have heard of that. I mean, that's more of a modern translation.
Maybe.
It more meant like if you do premarital sex, you'd have to marry them. Like that was the original intention, I believe. And then for some reason, someone was like, "What if?" Someone had a wacky idea.
Not very good.
No.
A wiki wacky idea.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, what if I did?" You know.
What if you did?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think you get out of it?
Now, Daniel, the Byzantine Empire has been getting big. Do you think they lay claim to most lands that they take?
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Politics, Daniel.
Yeah.
Not that I
You brought this topic to us. We didn't bring it to you.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, not specifically whatever you're talking about.
Who do you specifically think was better, the reign of the Gaul Empire or the Byzantine Empire?
Suffice to say that I've no idea what you're talking about. Not that I tend to at the best of times.
You did say that you're specifying politics, Daniel. Do you have a specific kind of political leaning?
Yeah, I don't. I
you
just don't know where
you
I
an
stand at
ANCAP?
this
You a
point. I'm just me, I believe.
Oh, so you believe in personalism? Sorry, Daniel. You collie on for Halloween.
Yeah, Daniel.
What
It's
are you
political.
Yeah. Go Casper's Halloween.
Casper? Oh God, Halloween. Casper?
Yeah.
You mean Collie?
It's the same place, Dan.
Yeah, exactly. What we meant. Just I don't really hear anyone calling it Casper aside from the old people. So
the old people.
Really just,
Collie is the old name. Casper's is the new name.
Daniel, you're at least 221 years old.
What do you mean aside from old? The Colosseum is the old name. It's not called the Colosseum anymore.
Yes, but people still call it Collie. Not hardly anyone calls it Casper,
Yeah,
except for old people who haven't been there before.
My grandparents actually met at the Colosseum.
Did they?
Yeah, I wasn't a nightclub at the time, obviously, but
How about that in mind next time I go then? Hey, apparently this used to be a public love meeting spot. Of some sort.
I mean, they never got married, and also,
Your grandparents weren't married?
No, my mum was a bastard, just like me.
Yes.
Daniel, you bastard?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, aside from the obvious way, the nomenclature, more the technical meaning.
I would technically, personally, I do call you a bastard.
Yeah, that's because I am a bastard, and I find it very offensive that you call me one. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Are you going somewhere with Harry?
What?
Are you going somewhere with this?
With what?
With this little tangent of yours?
What tangent?
Well, 1 minute it's politics.
This isn't maths, Daniel.
Well, Daniel, we're talking politics and, money laundering, maybe. I didn't say that.
So Casper on Halloween. Is that what we were talking about?
Were we?
Apparently.
Do you like Halloween, Daniel? Is that one of your favourite holidays?
Just because of all the sweets and stock everywhere.
Yeah.
Nothing more than that.
I know. I mean, personally, I like dressing up.
I was never in it for that, Harry. I can tell you that right now.
I don't know if you are dressing up this year, but like if you were, what? I mean, what's your favourite Halloween costume, I guess?
The only reason I'd be dressing up at all is just if I was going to a party.
To get bitches.
Not be happening. But I would consider Jimmy Savile.
You'd be a mean Jimmy Savile.
That's not even... He didn't even contemplate that. That was just... He's been thinking about this for a while. Wait, what are you going to dress up as?
There was someone dressed as Jimmy Savile at a pub party I went to a couple months back.
Oh yeah, you mentioned this, yeah.
What should I dress up as?
Washing machine?
I'm not a woman.
A good point. Pablo Picasso?
I'm
You'd
not
be as well.
retarded.
Okay.
Dame Edna Everage.
What?
What?
Daniel, what do you think Liam should dress up as? You are the guest. You should know.
Dame Edna Everage.
Oh, her.
Stunning.
Hmm?
Yeah. Her.
What a very specific person to pick.
Who?
Dame
What
Edna
about-
Everage. She's like an Australian
that?
drag queen.
Yes, I know.
I say she because I think that's what you call drag queens in their drag name. That's the idea.
Yes, it would be, yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
What was the name?
Dame Edna Everage.
Dame Edna Everage.
Have a look.
Like average with an E.
Interesting
Average.
fact, she played the troll in The Hobbit.
Really?
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
I
Look
love
at it
that
on IMDb and
information.
see if it's there. Played by.
Played it on.
It is not there. I may have just lied.
She's in
Yes.
The Howling 3.
I think. Let's see. Let's give it a sec. I'll find it. Barry Humphries. Is that the guy who plays that? Yeah, it is. Am I right? Yeah.
Oh.
I was right. It's fine.
Yeah, just need to know that, you see.
I did
important information.
need to know that, yeah.
Yes, yes.
So, Daniel, you've got a driving test today.
Yeah.
Lesson, whatever.
I thought you had to drive.
It does bring up the fact that you did violently run over multiple children today.
Well, in which case I wouldn't still be doing driving lessons, would I? I've got to go in less than an hour.
Less than an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Daniel, we don't want to eat into your time, but we do have booked out another hour for you, so
Yeah.
it's kind of awkward that you would spring this upon us so
Yeah.
late.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it would take
We might need to
one hour.
reschedule Ignace.
Ignace.
Yeah, we're bringing Ignace on.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
No, we've got a Ouija board to summon him.
Yeah. After what you did to him, Daniel. He's
It's
not-
interesting
he's
that
not on
Daniel's
multiple.
first reaction to Ignace isn't, "Oh, Ignace, is he still alive?" As if he's done something, like as if he hired a guy to. Daniel, what did you do?
Daniel?
What did he do, is the question.
This is very serial killer talk, Daniel.
No.
Ignace has done some things. I've seen some things, but that thing, he scares me.
Sorry, I think what's that from? Oh, it's from Two Fortress 2, is it? It's Two Fortress 2.
Oh my god, Daniel be the type.
Daniel really be the type.
Daniel be the type.
Is Daniel the person under the pyro mask?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it is! It's Daniel's pyro. Pyrocynical. Daniel, do you watch Furry Porn?
No.
Did you just say yeah?
That was a very
No.
swift answer.
Oh, I thought you just went yeah.
But I do watch Mrs. Brown's Boys, so you're welcome.
I mean, those two think Mrs. Brown. Wait, you watch Mrs. Brown's Boys Rule 34?
The comedy that everyone just loves to hate. Does that ring any bells?
Do people hate it?
A lot of people, you'd be surprised.
Oh. Personally,
Apparently, yeah.
I think it's alright.
According to some of them, Cancer is more funny than that.
Cancer is
apparently.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cancer's
Remember when
pretty
your dad
funny.
died of it?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Admittedly, only if a Love Islander gets it. Admittedly, only then.
Speak English, please.
He said if a Love Islander gets it.
What, he'd be happy?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Genuinely.
Genuine. Daniel pulls out the microwave, right?
I didn't think it was a secret, I just don't like Love Island.
Yeah, I know you don't. Well, you'll know why though, Daniel. You got rejected from it.
No, I just think it's funny.
No, Daniel is meant to
And the
be.
people who do,
Oh,
and the people who are
rejected.
from it just tend to take, and the people who are rejected from it just tend to take it unnecessarily poorly, as if going on a TV show is just the ideal way to meet someone.
I mean, Daniel did go on to star in the hit sitcom Horsing Around.
Horsing Around,
Yeah.
which I've never heard of.
I mean, you starred in it, Daniel. I don't know.
Then I should know, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you probably should.
But I just don't. That says more. That says a lot about it, doesn't it?
Does it?
We're gonna need an answer, Daniel.
I think you cut out for a second.
That's a good point. We do need an answer.
Yeah.
What did
You
ask
can't
me?
dodge this question.
Don't
Oh,
act like you didn't hear.
He's trying to dodge it, so
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
he sees what he's... I mean, he can't see
Spoil-
us, so I don't know
Spoiler
what
that anyone who's watching
Yeah.
this, they cut themselves out so I couldn't hear the question. So that's everything you need to know.
Well,
watching this? This is a podcast,
it is.
so they'd be listening.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, Harry?
We are recording Daniel's face recordings for this, though.
we are.
For the CGI model.
The CGI model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, making a show out of you, Harry.
Yeah, podcast show.
What are you
So-
fucking
so
stupid?
you make an animation as well.
Since it's, Daniel, when is Creation Ex Manelio gonna be finished?
I've
Yeah.
not actually been working on it for months.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Daniel
god.
Liam's waiting on bated breath.
Bated breath.
Yeah, that is the
I'm
word.
gonna get back to. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get back to. I think I'm just doing. I think I'm probably just gonna do the script all over again though, because
Oh, yeah?
the one I just did was crap. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see what I can do.
Do
You
you-
know, case
yeah.
it's never that easy.
I'll help wherever I can.
Yeah, well, I just want to get a computer. I probably just want to do I don't know. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens. But
Yeah,
again,
we'll
I guess
play
just
by ear.
after everything was, Scott and that just seemed a little bit, didn't seem the best to just carry on with what he basically started.
Oh, I get you. So you're saying we should summarily execute Scott, so then we can absorb his essence.
No,
That is
not at all.
that is how we do it.
Yeah. I love that, like, we're saying these names as if anyone knows who they are.
No,
We'll probably have
it-
Scott on
it-
eventually.
Eventually.
Talk
of
about,
course. It's just admittedly the whole thing is more his thing than mine, isn't it?
yeah, I mean, it's a man's
Like
thing,
he-
mostly.
Like he wrote
A man did start it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine. Yeah.
But Liam
do you remember how
finished
started,
it.
Actually, just started. It basically
I
started
did
off with, like,
finish.
Do you remember how we started that as well? It was basically within an ICT lesson, wasn't we? We were supposed to be revising
Yeah.
for the exam, which was that day. We started writing that.
Yeah, I think it was started before that, if I remember.
The bitch ass put on fucking Kahoot as well, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. Instead of revising, she put on Kahoot.
Oh.
I'm just
Alright.
thinking, what the? And the exam was the end of that day as well.
Yeah. I got an A in that exam.
And we never got
Which
the
exam was it?
either.
The IT one.
I think I was
You were
doing
there
my
because
computer
computer
science,
science, yeah.
and I finished my exam. I came in and you fucking had this whole script. I was like, Jesus.
Of course, it was sad what happened to a man in the end.
Yeah,
What happened to
He died.
he did.
like chops?
No, leukemia.
Oh, what a shame. That does tend to happen when he gets it, doesn't it?
Well, no, he just refused treatment.
Treatment.
He just refused it.
He did.
Yeah. He said, I'll fight it off by myself. I'm a man. And
A man did say that.
he did.
It suggests he's an all-powerful being.
I mean, he isn't all powerful. He's dead.
Mm.
Well, was Liam.
I mean, Liam is. Liam's not dead. As far as we know, Liam can't die.
As far as you know.
But do you remember when we thought the Queen couldn't die? Yeah, look what happened then.
She's not me though, is she?
That's a good point.
What indeed.
Old bitch.
Old crew.
What do you think of the Queen, Daniel? Are you a royalist?
Absolutely not.
You're not a royalist.
No, I basically just think like, what is really this much fuss? Basically, we basically just want to shut down the country of this woman who was just born into wealth and power and did nothing beyond that. Wow.
I see, Daniel. So you're saying you're a Marxist, and you down with the bourgeoisie. We, the proletariat, need to rise for a revolution, and then take down the bourgeoisie upperclassmen, just like in the French Revolution. See, we all...
Right.
It's circular now. We came back to what we said at the start.
Well, the monarchists say, we can all get through this together, but they're not the ones who sort of have to deal with poverty or the risk of poverty at any point, do they?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think what we need to do is, Daniel, we're reaching to the end of our time, I think. 45 minutes is decent.
That's decent.
Yeah, that's decent. We'll go longer if we need to sometimes, whenever we can.
Yeah.
What's your final statement to the world in a political way? What would you say? Because after this, politics are over. They're just
Politics
gone.
is gone forever.
They're dead to us. Because that's the name of the pot. That's the bit of the pot. We're done.
I would just like to advise everyone. I'd just like to give everyone listening to this one bit of final advice. Just just don't bother listening to the news, because trust me, you'll be a lot happier if you don't.
So that's your manifesto. Keep yourself not informed.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the only way.
Daniel, are you saying ignorance is indeed bliss?
Ignorance is bliss.
Essentially, yes.
I mean, I agree, because all the news is controlled by goddamn Rupert Murdoch, who is literally a Bond villain. But
they literally just love scaremonger. Like, scaremonger is just all it is at this point.
To make money. I love money, personally. Just like Mr. Krabs. Well, I suppose we've took everything you can talk about politics.
And just like Mr. Krabs, I also exploit my workers.
Yeah. Okay, Daniel, I'd suppose it's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Time to run.
And let's all say this in unison, because I hate myself. Politics. It's dead to me.
Politics?
It's
dead to me.
Dead to me. Dead
okay,
to me.
let's do a countdown, okay?
3.
Wait, and we'll
7,
start with politics, okay?
5.
3, 2, 1. Politics?
It's
dead to me.
It's dead to me.